As you walk through the North Carolina Museum of History, every item you see tells a story. Most aren't made by elected or particularly influential people,
but they allow all of us to realize that we're all history makers every day, and that our lives and the things that we make are part of North Carolina history as much as anyone else's.
Diana Bell-Kite is the museum's curator of textiles.
It often allows you sort of a glimpse into people's history that you don't necessarily learn about in written records.
Like these quilts, all made by Black women in North Carolina, each one telling a different story.
The oldest one is this red and white Star of Lemoyne pattern quilt, and it was made by an enslaved woman in approximately 1860 in Warren County, North Carolina.
The census shows it could be one of 5 enslaved women, none of their names recorded.
But you can just see it's beautifully constructed with great skill, and it's a testament to that person's existence, even though we don't know her name. The fan quilt on the back wall there was made by a woman from Cleveland County named Bertha Bridges. And she was a single mom. She was a laundress and later a maid at a textile mill there in the early 20th century.
The quilt was never completed. It's not known why, but this quilt is a piece of Bertha's legacy. The experience of Indigenous women also captured at the museum.
The lidded sewing basket here was made by Loretta Oxendine, who is a member of the Lumbee tribe of North Carolina, and there's a long tradition in that part of the state of using pine needles to make basketry.
Mexican heritage is documented too in these doilies, or carpets, as their maker Maria Salas called them. She was originally from Mexico and moved to Alamance County in the early 80s.
And she had learned how to crochet as a child in Mexico, and she brought that tradition with her to North Carolina.
Many more pieces across the museum help keep legacies alive for the women who've shaped the history of North Carolina. In Raleigh, Sydney Schofield, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.